Let me ask you something. Do you want to see pigs fly? Hello! We finally have our hands on Feixiao, the Merlin's Claw. First off, what are we looking at? This is footage from the creator experience server, which means things may or may not change when the update goes live. This gave me the opportunity to test Feixiao and figure out how she works. So what we're going to do first is take a look at E0 and go through her kit, then activate her Eidolons to show you E6. I've also put together a little guide for you at the end to show you the value of her signature as well as each Eidolon. So what do we have here? What is this team? This is called Fart. I know what you're thinking, but I'm actually not joking. It's literally F-A-R-T. Now, I will say you don't actually want to venture in right next to Feixiao because she doesn't use standard energy, and that's because she uses a mechanic called Flying Aureus. You can see here we can activate it by consuming 6 points, and this will let us launch a really powerful single target ult. Now while she's ulting, you have the option to choose between 2 attacks, but honestly, if you're lazy like me, I just recommend putting it on autoplay by clicking it or pressing V on your keyboard, and it'll always pick the best option for you. One thing to note as well is Feixiao just attacks a lot. She'll basically have 2 follow-up attacks per turn, and her ult also counts as follow-up attack damage, which makes her synergize really well with the follow-up attack archetype. She definitely has a lot of team options, but I think this one will be the most popular, or at least most premium one. But honestly, as long as you have allies that attack a lot like Topaz, like March, she'll be fine, because every 2 hits by allies, including herself, will give her a stack of Flying Aureus, and the more stacks you get, the faster you can unleash her pocket nuke. So, something seems a bit off about this fight. What's going on? Do you think you would have noticed if I didn't tell you? Just watch. But yeah, I swapped the footage to E6 midway through, just to throw you off. Did you know that Feixiao is also an expert barrel destroyer as well? But even so, I think I missed one at the end here, so I'm not going to show you what happened. Let's focus on the next fight. We're going to try to dispatch Kafka as fast as we can with E6 Feixiao. No sustain run, pretty much just get Robin's ult up as soon as possible. I think if I do this right, they won't be able to take any more turns after this first one. We're going to eat a little bit of a hit here, but that's fine. We need the energy for Robin's ult, save all that action value, and Feixiao takes a turn immediately. After using her skill, she can launch a follow-up attack, so let's see how much this does. Oh my god. Yeah, she's got some absolutely nuclear follow-up attacks thanks to that E6. Oh, looks like Nummy's targeting Kafka. Don't think that's going to be an issue though, because we also need to break Kafka's toughness bar. Big Bronya ult, and we're also going to pop Topaz's. We know we're going to get everything back once we weakness break the Soul Hook Sovereign? I can't say that. Like, that's one of the words I just can't say. At least without thinking. And here's a big ult, and this is with full toughness bar active. I know this is E6, but that is with all that damage reduction? Oh my god. And oh my, look at, Jesus, man. So I managed to weakness break at the same time as phasing, and oh, looks like I lied. We don't actually, they will take another turn here, which is a little unfortunate, but should be fine. I think we can survive. Pretty sure this just, yeah, this, nothing's living that. And we can go again. Even through this shield, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Well, it's kind of close. Okay, maybe not. But Kafka will get a hit in, most likely. We're still at 0 action value for the next 3 units. This is not going to be enough to take us out, yeah. 1000 HP on the dot, that's kind of satisfying. But we're going to be able to stack up, oh my, just that combo itself. Oh yeah, the E4 Bronya in there as well. And we have a fully buffed Feixiao here. Let's go for the finish. Okay, we are gonna bully Kafka one last time here, and as promised, I'll go over her Eidolons and signature and kind of give you my thoughts on them. Remember, Eidolons are never required, only go for them if you have the means to do so and you really like the character. But with that, I simulated a fight over 4 cycles of Memory of Chaos using the Fart team, Venturine, Topaz, Robin, and Feixiao. So this is her personal damage, which includes buffs from Robin and Topaz. And even if I remove those buffs, there isn't much difference in terms of value per Eidolon. And we'll start with the light cones. Her signature, of course, will be her best option, as with all characters pretty much. Though Dr. Ratio and Topaz's light cones are fairly close behind, with Topaz's light cone gaining even more value in a team setting. Her E1 is about a 15% damage increase over E0. If you're having to pick between E1 or S1, if you already have Dr. Ratio's light cone or Topaz's, you can opt to go for E1 instead, but otherwise I'd go for her signature. It's also easier to pull because it's on the light cone banner, less pity, and also 75% chance of rate up instead of 50. E2 is the big one and definitely a great stopping point if you're looking to heavily invest into her. This makes it so that each follow-up attack launched by allies, including her own, gives her 1 stack of Flying Aureus instead of 0.5. It's not additive, it doesn't go from 0.5 to 1.5, it goes from 0.5 to 1. It does have a trigger limit of 6 per turn, but you're rarely ever going to hit that, and overall it's going to be about a 50% increase over the previous. Next up are E3 to E5, and I've bundled them together because they're a little less significant than the other ones. Overall though, not much to cover, so let's dive into the final one, E6. It's an E6, it's very powerful, about almost a 50% increase as well, just like E2, but what it does is pretty substantial. Not only does it give you 20% all-res pen on alt damage, it also makes your talent count as alt damage, which retroactively makes things like her signature and 4-piece Valorous better. But that's everything I wanted to cover. If you found any of this helpful and if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a lot if you left a like and sub. Remember, at the end of the day, E0 will be perfectly fine. Just know that she does get some pretty nifty upgrades with her Eidolons. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your Feixiao pulls next week if you are going for her, or Robin, or any of the 4 banners that are going up at the same time. But with that, I will see you next time.